Hey, welcome to Somewhere Out There, a new podcast that's about everything, kind of, and we'll be answering your live comments. I'm Dave Koco. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Now I know what it feels like to be on American time when I make you guys call me in Japan. I'm like, what the hell is this? 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, and joined as always, BRAWL USA. Always, it's the second show. Joined as always, BRAWL USA's James Legend. James Legend, how you doing, brother?
It's true. I am 2 for 2 now on showing up to shows.
I know, tomorrow I might not be able to show up for a show.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I almost didn't show up today, but you were like so motivated in the Facebook chat. I was like trying to hint not to do the show. I'm like, dude, if you're tired, it's cool. You don't have to do the show. And you're like, fuck you, we're doing the show. And I'm like, all right, let's do the show. So
that's not how it went at all.
That's how I fucking remembered it.
I'm gonna read the chat right now.
Anyway, fucking dude, I did something in Japan for the first time today. I went to a Maid cafe.
Got arrested for masturbating on a train?
No, that's every Tuesday night.
Oh,
no,
my bad.
No, I went to a Maid cafe. I never been to a Maid cafe before, and like I wasn't planning on going, but like I was with a bunch of friends, and we were walking the streets of Akihabara, the mean streets of Akihabara, which is like the nerdiest fucking place in the world. And this maid, she just came up to us and she's like, "This is #1 maid place in the world." And everyone was like, I don't know why, all of a sudden we're all like, #1? Because like they always say it's #1, but we flipped the fuck out. We're like, "This is the #1 maid place in the world." And then my friend's like, "We should go." And I'm like, "Dude, I've never been to a maid cafe." And like, fucking, but I was outvoted. I didn't want to go because like I was like, you know what? I never been to a maid cafe. Give myself a Barry Horowitz. But I was like, a bunch of dudes, and they're like, "Okay, let's go." And it's all right, fine, I'll go. And I went, and you know, they had squeaky voices, and we ordered the shit and all that, and it was so fucking boring. I was like, "What the fuck? What's the appeal to this?" You know, they dress. You got young girls dressed in maids, and they're all squeaky, like, "Hey, how you doing, James Legend? Would you like to buy a drink?" And then I was like, "Dude, this is so fucking boring." I'm like, "Dude, we made a huge mistake. Give me my fucking overpriced cappuccino." And then we just started talking about Rick and Morty. But at the end of the hour, they put on a show. And I was just like, dude, how fucking worthless is this show? Dude, these girls busted their ass. This was like a fucking Britney Spears concert. There was like, they had light sticks. They were going crazy. And I was like, holy fuck. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. So now I officially have been to a maid cafe. And yeah, for about an hour, it's absolutely the most horrible thing in the world. But for 10 minutes, you're just like, holy shit, this is amazing.
So basically, you went to a place where, like, slavery is back in...
Dude, no, speaking of that, the first thing they say, because they...
Slavery?
Dude, no. They have a little light. They have a light, and our girl name was Princess, and she goes, or Prin or Princess, I don't know. And she goes like this. Her real name. Probably not. Nothing's fucking real about this place. And she hits it light, and it lights up. And she's like, "As long as that light is up, I will be your slave." And then, like, I was just like, "Okay, is this because I'm white? What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
But yeah, so fucking we had a slave. But dude, we were the worst slave owners ever because we forgot which girl was ours. So yeah, we just ordered a cappuccino because like,
they had that problem. You think they had that problem in real slavery times?
I think they might have. So, but yeah, and then they sang a song and went crazy and went.
Wait a minute. And which colored is yours and which colored is mine?
Dude, and it's Golden Week, so no one's there. It's just me, because like the only guys that I would hang out with are all their girlfriends went home and they just decided to stay. So like I'm just sitting there and I'm like, dude, is this gonna be fucking cool? And dude, it was the most boring thing for an hour. But those crazy, I don't want to call them slaves, even though they called themselves slaves, maids, were like, they busted their ass, bro. It was insane. So, yeah, first time. I've been in Japan since, well, I've been visiting Japan and living in Japan since I've been 17. And I've never been to a maid cafe. And today was the first time. And it was boring as fuck for like an hour. I was like, man, I should be home podcasting with James. The fuck am I doing at a maid cafe? But for like 15 minutes, it was the most amazing thing ever. They were like dancing and going crazy. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is insane, I tell you. Insane. Anyway, but yeah, so that's what I did tonight. So, and tomorrow I have the kids. The kids are going to be crashing at, I don't know. We got to give this place the Nerd Cave. That's what I'll call it, the Nerd Cave. Coco's Crib. Dude, you know what's cool? The downstairs, there's a big yellow sign that says Coco's because it's a Coco's restaurant. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Spelled the same though?
No, it's COCO. But my son Max says he wants to be a businessman and he wants to take over Coco's and he wants to own enough stock in Coco's so that he can spell it with a K.
Nice.
Yeah, you know. And I was like, I don't know if he's my son. And then he said something that crazy. I'm like, okay, he's my son.
At least his ambitions have grown, because the last time I knew Max, he wanted to be UFC champion and a Power Ranger.
He did want to be a Power Ranger. And then he had a phase where you asked him what he wanted to be, and he just wanted a mustache. Like, I think he thought having a mustache was an actual occupation. I
remember that phase. So,
yeah.
At least
he want to be with a mustache. All right.
I remember his private school like interview in America, and he told the private school he wanted to be UFC champion and a Power Ranger.
Yep. So hopefully he's on his way to being both. But yeah, and in Japan, the first day they came, they were like, "Oh, right this way, Mr. Handsome." And I'm like, "Wow, that's fucking amazing! Wow, thank you." And I'm like so big-headed. I'm like, "Wow, they called him Mr. Handsome." And then they're like, "Oh, here's your son, Sexy Yama." And I'm like, this motherfucker told his Japanese teacher, because he said, "What's your name?" And Max goes, "My name is Sexy Yama Handsome." And
good for him.
The thing is, she didn't speak English, so she legit thought that was an American name. So she's like, "Yeah, there's your son, Sexy Yama, Mr. Handsome." And I'm like, I see what happened.
I mean, it sounds like an awesome Japanese name. Like, I want to make a BRAWL character named Sexy Yama Handsome.
Fuck yeah, you're right there.
And, like, he'll have like a big mustache on his mask.
He would definitely. You definitely need the mustache. And according to Max, wrestling doesn't count unless you're wearing a mask.
Okay.
So there you
That's
go.
We have a live comment.
Yeah, we got Andy Paps says, "Hey guys, what's up, Andy Paps?"
We have, before X-Pac got in trouble, do you think he put in cruiserweight division? He's only 43 years old. So I'm guessing they're asking if X-Pac could have been in the cruiserweight division.
Yeah, why not? I mean, it would remind me of when Jerry Lynn went to the X division in TNA. I mean, he could be it for a long time, but it would be cool. But I don't know. Is he even healthy enough to put on a match?
I don't know. He did rip his butthole open doing a Bronco Buster.
Yeah. X-Pac had a rough life.
But he did have an amazing match in Chikara against El Generico, a.k.a. Sami Zayn. So, I don't know.
No, I can see him as like a special attraction for 205.
Yeah, because the cruiserweight division isn't a cruiserweight division. They don't wrestle the indie style cruiserweight style.
They're small John Cena's. No one.
They wrestle like a WWE cruiserweight style. So I think he could have gone. I mean, they only do what, 5-10 minute matches.
Yeah.
I think he could have been carried to a 5 to 10 minute match, or maybe even. What about maybe even using him as like an ambassador to the brand, the cruiserweight brand, like a commissioner of 205 Live?
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think so. But he's in trouble now, and I guess like at his podcast, he'll be like, "I'll explain everything." And I'm like, all right. Good luck with that. We should call it Coco's Castle. That's not bad. Coco's Kingdom.
The thought of X-Pac as commissioner makes me giggle, because I think he would just tell everybody to suck it, like everything. They'd be like, "Can I have a cruiserweight title match?" And he'd be like, "Suck it."
Yeah, remember when that was cool?
Yeah, I mean, the Bullet Club does it now, right?
Yeah, I think the Young Bucks do. Yeah, I'm in the middle of watching New Japan right now, so
I don't even know I watched SmackDown. That's the last wrestling show.
Yeah, I watched SmackDown too. Maybe we'll review SmackDown. We'll see where this goes. So, this is what I love. Like, dude, live comments are awesome because we're like, dude, we got nothing, and then live comments come by and like, okay, we'll talk about whatever you want.
Yeah,
sure. Beza205 says, I doubt it. He'd fail the wellness policy. Steroids. I don't know.
I don't know about steroids. You definitely fail for weed.
Yeah. Do you prefer Asian women? I just prefer women that don't piss me off. I don't know. Like, I find all. Here's my problem. I find all women attractive, but probably Asian. Maybe. I don't know. I probably was pro-Asian until I married one, and then she took everything. And now I'm just like, any woman will do. Like,
yeah.
So, yeah.
I saw that one coming.
But then I'll date anybody. I don't care. Yeah.
I saw that one coming.
Just as long as they ain't bitchy. Why? You saw my ex-wife stealing everything?
Yeah, I just didn't tell you.
Yeah. Well, no, fucking.
I'm a bad friend.
Dude, fuck. No, speaking of bad friends, Japan. I'm sitting there. Me and Japan, we're fucking friends since I've been a teenager. Just teenager, like my first fucking Japanese dude friend. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, hey, dude, because him and his wife are friends with me and my ex. And I was like, well, I guess, if you want to hang out with her instead of me. And they just looked at each other and gave each other funny looks. And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, no one likes your wife. Like, why didn't anyone tell me? Like, everyone in Japan's like, yeah, your wife's kind of a fucking douche. And I was like, why didn't you tell me? Like, yeah, we're going to tell you, Dave, the guy who fucking used to beat the hell out of people for looking at him too long. That's the fucking guy we're going to tell that we don't like his wife. So I was like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? But in America, she was like all shy and quiet and shit, so people didn't really get to know her. But in Japan, she's like, this is my fucking island.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I lived with you for like weeks at a time. And I think I spoke to her maybe a handful of times.
Yeah. We didn't let her talk in America. Maybe that's why our marriage was so. We moved to Japan. She started talking and went downhill from there. Anyway, Mr. 1990s, just remember, none of your failures will compare to the House of Horrors. Exactly, Mr. 1990s. It's the greatest motivational quote ever. And black women. Yeah, I like black women. There's not a woman I don't like, as long as they don't piss me off.
I like context, though, because, like, if you look at our chat, it's like, which type of women do you prefer? So, like, people are answering that question. But if you don't know that that's the question, Wrestling Nuts just said black woman for no reason.
Yeah. Well, context there. Well, the thing is, like, we're pretty good at the comments on this show because, well, we're just going to talk about whatever. And the thing is, sometimes, like, it'll be an hour later on, the older podcast, and we just be like, black women? And we forgot what the context was. And we're like, okay, right. Wrestling Nuts likes black women. Got it. Understood.
Excellent.
Anyway, so you want to break down SmackDown, or?
Yeah, we can do that. Start it off.
All right, yeah, we'll just break it down. We're going to go a lot fast. This ain't going to be a review. The United States.
I'm going to bring up the results real quick just so I remember what happened.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to read off SmackDown Live results, quick hits on WWE.com. They need the hits. They're like, whoa, they just WWE's social media expert went, did you hear? Somewhere out there, the new podcast, they mentioned us. Our numbers are going through the roof. Anyway, United States Championship picture heat up on Team Blue. Did he really call it Team Blue? It's fucking stupid.
I don't know. Started off with the Jericho promo with Kevin Owens and AJ Styles.
AJ is like, we know Jericho's leaving, so here I am. Jinder Mahal defeated
I'll get to that later. That kind of pissed me off.
I don't. I was like, I'm so anti-Randy Orton, and I just popped on, and I was like, let's give Jinder Mahal a chance. I don't think Jinder Mahal can wrestle.
I didn't think the match.
He looks like $1 million, but I don't think he can wrestle.
I don't know. I didn't think the match was too bad.
What's that?
I didn't think the match was too bad.
Yeah, but I was expecting him to be better.
I mean, it was a typical TV match.
Yeah. Poor Sami Zayn. Ty Dillinger defeated.
Just real quick. How small do the Singh brothers look compared to Jinder Mahal?
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
They look like midgets.
They do. And he's like, I am a giant man. No, I don't understand. How come when they try to break into a new market and they're trying to break into a new market, that's why they get Jinder Mahal? How come they always make him heels?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
It's like, we're trying to break into India, and here's one of your heroes, and we think he's the biggest piece of shit ever.
Yeah, it's like they I don't know. Do they think that the Indian market is going to be like, we represent bad people?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Jinder Mahal defeats Sami Zayn. Ty Dillinger, that 10 thing is really getting over. Defeated English.
I mean, that's always been super over. NXT, he was super over.
Yeah. Before Aiden English, because he was in a gimmick tag team with his partner gone. That means whenever you're in a gimmick tag team and your partner leaves or gets fired or quits, you are going to be a jobber for 6 months and then leave and be cut.
Yeah.
Poor Aiden. But he was all angry and stuff.
I mean,
Aiden English did not find inner peace after that.
No, he's married to Eddie Guerrero's daughter.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah.
That's a mismatch. That's
in my head, that should mean something. Like that should give him some sort of like pass. I don't know. Yeah. Apparently not.
I don't know. So Ty Dillinger wins. And then, dude, I like women. I'm not going to lie. But the skit of the SmackDown women, I had to fast forward, bro. They're like, can't we be friends? We're friends. Don't trust this friend. And then, the tag team match. It was god-awful. I just fast forwarded. And then, like, the head. Oh, God. Dude, this is how bad it was. I have a broken rib. Anyone that knows about broken ribs, laying down sucks. And getting up sucks. I forgot to bring the controller with me to fast forward, and I was laying down, and I literally was like, it's worth the pain. I got up with a broken rib and fast forward. Yo, there's a lot of good women's wrestlers in WWE and in professional wrestling. They were not on display tonight. It was fucking god-awful. It was maybe the worst fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know. I would say it was an off night.
I hope so.
Because
I don't even want to talk about it. Hot tag to you, brother. I'm blown up.
The talent was there. It's just an off night, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Dolph Ziggler defeated Sin Cara. Sin Cara looks fat, old, and cheap.
Yeah, what was up with his his new gear was like weird looking.
Yeah.
You know what it reminded me of? What was the guy's name? Damn it. The guy that wore like the giant suit that was like airbrushed muscles.
El Gigante?
Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. But yeah, he looked like El Gigante.
Dude, I can't remember the girl I went out on a date with 2 days ago's name, but I can remember El Gigante's name.
I was just gonna say, you don't even know who you're podcasting with right now.
No. I'm like, my buddy.
El Gigante.
Fucking locked in here like an elephant. Yeah, so Dolph Ziggler defeats Sin Cara. Dolph Ziggler sold like $1 million, and he wants to fight Nakamura. And yeah, I don't know.
You're a huge Nakamura fan. Is it smart to want to fight Nakamura?
No. I don't know. I used to love Dolph Ziggler too. No, Nakamura better never lose. That's how much I love Nakamura. My daughter loves him too. Everyone loves Nakamura. Anyone in the chat not like Nakamura? Because that's how we'll ban people. I'm just kidding.
That's how we get rid of the riffraff.
Yeah. Like, I don't like Nakamura. All right, well, no more, nowhere, somewhere. What the fuck's your podcast? I remember El Gigante's name, but I can't remember our podcast name.
You know El Gigante's name, but you don't know our podcast name.
Somewhere out there. All right, hold on. Fucking A. Let's go to some live comments, and we'll talk about Kevin Owens. Bam. Where did we leave off?
New Japan is coming to America.
Fuck yeah. All right, Mr. 99 is I a lot like Don Johnson prefer our chicks with heartbeats. That's a reference I don't get.
Yeah, I don't.
Ole Seme, Ole, excellent on a reasonable time. At a reasonable time. Not for me, dude. It's like 1:20 in the morning and I gotta go to the gym tomorrow.
We're doing a lunch podcast right now in America.
Really? That's like a fucking normal time. Somewhere out there. Tell your friends. Let's do some lunch. Yeah. Dude, all my Japanese friends and all my friends in Japan think I'm gonna be fat again. And the reason why? Because I started podcasting. Like in Japan, they're like, you can't be skinny and podcast. Like, yeah, you can. Like, no, you're podcasting again. You're gonna be fat. Like, thanks.
Whoa. We just found somebody to ban from the chat room. This Biza 205 doesn't like Nakamura.
I think he's just lying.
He doesn't like the gimmick and that he only ever does kicks.
I don't know. What? I'm confused. I'm confused by your statement. But like, it's so funny. Like you get a man crush or like love someone so much that like when people shit on them, you're like confused. Like I remember, I think it was with you, but we were on a fucking long car ride and someone goes, and this is Kurt Angle in his prime. And someone was like, "Oh, Kurt Angle's not that good of a wrestler." And my defense was, "I know you don't mean that."
I believe that might have been Swift.
Yeah.
It might have been Swift going to WrestleMania.
Yep. Kurt Angle's not that good.
Swift is one of those people that like to push people's buttons. So I'm pretty sure he said it just to piss you off. Yeah.
Yeah, I met Swift. I met Swift right after the divorce on his honeymoon. So I was like, yeah, good choice. Come to Tokyo, be like, hey, honey, meet my crazy friend who fucking everyone knows is insane. Oh, he just had a divorce. Perfect honeymoon material there, Swift.
That's good stuff.
We went to what's Inoki's restaurant.
Pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, and they were shocked by how little Japanese I knew and how much I just fucking like. How do you survive on this island? Like his wife and him were like, What do you mean you don't know Japanese that well? What do you mean you just go around kicking doors down? I'm like, yeah, dude, you don't need to know shit. Basically, the way I lived in America is how I live in Japan. I'm just searching for. That's not true. I was way worse than America. Way worse than America. Anyway, let's see. Excellent on a reasonable time. New Japan is coming to America. If it to be successful, do you think be here? I love your wrestling nuts, but you're killing me here. New Japan is coming to America. Yes, it is.
I think they're asking if you think they should change the name of New Japan for America. It makes no sense. Why would you do that?
No. Do you hate Donald Trump? I'm indifferent. I'm an anarchist.
I don't think we should do politics on this show at all.
Well, I'm like the worst guy at politics. This is why I'm the worst guy. This is why we won't do politics, but this is why I'm with politics. I'm an anarchist. I think they're all horrible. So like when you're like, do you think Donald Trump sucks? Yeah. And then you're like, yeah, he loves Hillary. No, I don't. I fucking hate them all.
Right. I just don't know enough about politics to even care, like one way or the other.
Let me catch you up. You ready?
All right.
Here it is.
Politics class.
They all lie, and half the people think their guy's not lying to them and hate the other guy, and the other half does vice versa. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. American politics is insane. It really is. Like if we did a podcast, all you have to be is like, I always do this. I like your guy. That's who I voted for. He or she is so smart. Oh my God, Dave, like, comment, subscribe. Let me buy a shirt. Dude, you guys are fucked in the head, dude. And you're like, oh, it really does matter. Okay, sure it does. Like, I'm the guy on Facebook that gets angry because they're like, oh, I'm sorry, my political conversations are doing it. I didn't want to see a picture of your dinner. I'd rather see a picture of your dinner. I really would. I don't give a fuck what your politics thing is. And you think the world's going to change? You think fucking Hillary's going to make a difference? They all fucking suck. And that's how you lose everybody. Politics. Yeah.
Subscriptions down.
Yep. Mr. 1990s, Vince probably thinks India and Iran are the same country. That's probably true. Biza 205 says, I hate Muslims. Biza 205. Let's see. Bad Dog. I don't like Nakamura. I don't think his gimmick, and he only ever does kicks. I just disagree. I don't even like. Some statements are so outrageous that I disagree, sir. Anarchy in the UK, sweet. Ole, Semi, Ole, New Japan has partnerships with ROH. No need to change its name. Bebe because it comes to America full time. No, New Japan will never come to America full time. New Japan loves Japan.
It doesn't even make sense for them to come full time.
Jerry put stories up. Can you believe Jerry did his job?
I saw that.
Yeah, and he put up new stories on KocoSports. So go to KocoSports.com, and then I got to do more audio shows.
You think he did it because we made fun of him?
I hope so. Probably not, because that means he'd have to listen to our podcast.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm just looking at a story here. Oh Jesus Christ! I got to see what I got to do. These are the stories on KocoSports. WWE Glenn Kane receives endorsement from Rand Paul, and 64-year-old Floyd Mayweather Sr. says he could beat Conor McGregor anytime he wants. Old people are stupid. And I hope I'm dead before I'm that stupid.
All right. So back to SmackDown.
All right. Back to SmackDown? Sure, why not?
Did you see the promo, The Fashion Files?
Yes, and it was so ridiculous. I loved it.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was
and you know me, I'm like, pro wrestling, it's a sport, New Japan, blah, 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 blah. But dude, it was so fucking funny. I enjoyed it.
Honestly, like, I think that match could be really good if they let Fandango and Breeze actually like wrestle. Like, I think them versus the Usos could be pretty good.
Dude, I just hope they fucking. I hope that they can do comedy like that. Because, dude, I don't know. Just a lot of times comedy comes off fucking really bad or forced on that show. That just seemed like naturally funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was funny.
Because like and we mentioned this before. Especially comedy and entertainment, you have to enjoy it. A lot of times people do comedy, but it doesn't look like they're enjoying themselves. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when Triple H and HBK come back and do the DX. It looks fun because they're having fun, where everyone else is like reading a joke and being so serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but those two guys look like they're having fun with it. And dude, I know it's such a cheesy, stupid line, but he goes, and he also jaywalking and Jimmy walking.
That
like,
I laughed out loud for that one.
Yeah. I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was really stupid. Like, it's one of those things. I feel bad for enjoying it, but you know what? I don't care. I enjoy what I enjoy. Judge me all you want.
I like the fact that, like you said, it's a stupid gimmick. Like, it shouldn't get over. It shouldn't be funny, but they're doing the best they can with what they have.
Yeah. So, and hopefully it goes good. All right, back to live comments here. Speaking of anarchy, stay in Dallas. Too many trigger-happy fools. All right. Well, I'm in Tokyo. Dude, this is my political view. I got it from Rogue One. Now, granted, in Rogue One, the main character becomes the hero. But before she becomes a hero, I'm like Rogue One's hero, except I'm just never going to be a hero again. They say, oh, I'm paraphrasing here because I got a bad memory, even though I remember El Gigante. They go, well, what if the dark side, or what is the dark side? The Force? No, the Empire, I guess. I don't know.
All right, real quick, I'm going to interrupt you. You want to know a secret?
What?
I've never seen Star Wars.
Really, the new one is the best one.
Never seen Star Wars.
Rogue One is the best one.
But I feel like seeing it now, meh.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, never seen it.
Yeah. Anyway, that's weird. But then again, I'm reading Harry Potter for the first time in like 12 years, and dude, there's so many books in the world. Like I read like 3 or 4 books a week, and someone will come by and be like, "Did you read the most popular book in the world?" I'm like, "No." There's just so many books.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, anyway, so the main character is like, oh, how can you fucking, what if, no, they asked the main character, what if the Empire's flags fly everywhere? What if evil wins and the flags fly everywhere? And she goes, well, I just won't look up.
Yeah.
That right there is my political view. I just won't look up. What does it fucking matter? Your guy, their guy, who gives a shit? None of them are my guy.
Okay, so I have a question.
All right.
Why did they have Jericho beat Owens just for Owens to beat Jericho a few nights later?
I think to surprise people on a pay-per-view. That's it. I think it was a surprising night on the pay-per-view. They wanted to surprise someone. But I wish someone else beat Jericho, because obviously Jericho is leaving. We all know that. But to put it right back on Kevin Owens is a bit weird.
Stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm going to play devil's advocate. They wanted to surprise people on the pay-per-view. That's why.
I guess. It just makes everything look bad. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Kevin Owens does defeat Chris Jericho to win the United States Championship, which I thought was match of the night, but it was obvious match of the night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm a big fan of Jericho and Kevin Owens. So I kind of wish someone else won the title because that would have been cool, but yeah. So
I don't see the point of it.
Well, I think the only point of it is the pay-per-view to surprise people. Because I was surprised Jericho won. You know what I mean? I think it's just a surprise. Were you surprised? Surprise, motherfucker!
I don't know if I was surprised. I was kind of, I don't know. It almost seems like it was done just to give Jericho the title again, just so that, like a thank you.
Yeah. That's possibility. I think it was more of a shock. But the thing is, like, I think it would have gone a lot better if someone else besides Kevin Owens won it. Nakamura? Even an AJ Styles, you know what I mean?
I don't know, but the Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles match is probably going to be amazing.
Probably, yeah. So, who knows? But yeah, overall, I thought SmackDown was better than Raw, and I didn't watch Raw.
Here's my thing, though, and I had this discussion with somebody else the other day. Shouldn't an episode of SmackDown, shouldn't the pay-per-view be way better than an episode of SmackDown?
Yeah. But I don't know, like, I think because of the network. Yeah, well, yeah, of course. But I think because of the network, we lower our standards of pay-per-views.
But how low can you go? And that sounded like I was trying to play limbo, but you know what I mean? Like, how low can you lower your standards? They still promote it as, like, a monthly thing, a monthly event. You know what I mean? Like, when we promoted ACW, we had our weekly events, and then we had our monthly shows. Did we or did we not go out of our way to make our monthly shows stand out from our weekly shows?
Yes, we did.
So why should WWE be held to a lesser standard than a small indie fed?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good point.
Like, literally, we get our weekly Raw and SmackDown, and then once a month we get Raw Plus and SmackDown Plus. Mm-hmm. And it's barely a plus. Like, it's barely better than an episode of, honestly, you know what the difference is between the pay-per-views and the TV episodes? That the pay-per-views have a kickoff show.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the difference.
Yeah. But, I guess they need content for the network.
which is fine. I completely understand wanting content from the network. That's great. Get as much content as you can get in, but make the content worth something. If I can watch 4 episodes of SmackDown or 3 episodes of SmackDown on TV, and then I turn on the network and the pay-per-view is the same thing as I just watched for 3 weeks on TV.
Yeah, what's the point of the network?
What's the point of the network? Exactly. Or what's the point of promoting the network for the pay-per-views? Fuck,
Yeah.
just put the pay-per-view on for free on the USA Network.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm the opposite because I live in Japan. I want Raw and SmackDown to be on their network. So.
Oh, I do too. Don't get me wrong. I want it too. But if that's the case, you know what I mean? Like, it just feels like, why not just have it as an episode? Why not just have the pay-per-view as like, oh, this is our monthly big TV show?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it? Saturday Night Main
Clash
Event.
of Champions.
Yeah, Saturday Night Main Event. You know,
I noticed that one of us grew up a WCW fan and one of us grew up a WWE fan. We both shot at the other company.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, why not just do it that way? Like, you're basically doing it anyway. You're just saying, like, oh, this is our big pay-per-view event, but you're just giving us the same content.
Yeah. It makes no fucking sense. So overall, SmackDown, kind of interesting. But, oh man, the women really shit the bed tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
Match of the night was definitely Owens and Jericho. Segment of the night was definitely Fandango and his friend.
Oh, for sure.
Poor Tyler Breeze.
All right, so win, lose, or tie?
I'm going to give it a light win.
Small win?
A light win, yeah. Just a small win. Not a big win. You know? Probably. The women, though, were horrible.
Yeah.
So, God, that was horrible.
I'll give it a small win, too. But, I don't know. My theory is, like, if your events on TV are getting wins, but your pay-per-view is getting a loss, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Especially considering at this point it's all the same.
Yeah.
So, we shall see what happens in the future.
Yes, we shall. All right. Let's see. Doesn't New Japan send in people? All right, hold on. Where did I leave off? All right, here. Are you a King Ross fan? Like Jerry King Lawler and Jim Ross? Or is King Ross a person?
Don't know.
King Ross. To the Googles. King Ross. Oh, I guess he's a wrestling guy? Yeah. Oh, he's on What Culture? All right. When you, I could safely say when you are talking like that while Googling something, you're not a fan.
Yeah, I don't know who King Ross is.
I didn't know who he was. I Googled him. I don't know who he is. I say New Japan Wrestling should do 2 or 3 small tours of the U.S. a year. Yeah, that'd be great. Doesn't New Japan send its people to ROH pay-per-views? Global Wars is a big deal. Yes. WWE needs competition. It's not like the old days. Yeah. TNA Impact tried and failed.
Oh, WWE needs competition. I thought you said WWE hates competition.
Yeah.
To be fair, nobody likes competition.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes if it's fun, like playing Uno and shit.
Yeah.
Bowling.
Bowling? All right.
I love bowling. Dude, hold on. Get off topic. I know what I love. There's no boom boom to yell at us for getting off topic.
He's going to show up now. Don't say his name 3 times.
But get off topic. There's things in life that I'm horrible at, but absolutely love. Basketball. I play basketball every week, and I love it, and I'm horrible. Bowling and Street Fighter 2. These are 3 things that I play so much and love. and am absolutely horrible. Is there anything that you absolutely love and do often, but you're not good at?
Making love.
Oh, poor Mrs. James Legend.
I was gonna throw that in one for you, but you just masturbate a lot, so I'm assuming you're pretty good at it by now.
You know, I don't know. I've never had a complaint, but I've also had super long relationships. So like, it's one of those things. You know, if you're like 90 for 100, you think you're great. But if you're like only 6 for 6, you're like, am I good, or is this just like that I get 6 hits in a row?
That made me laugh because I said you masturbate a lot, and then you said, "Yeah, I've never had a complaint." Like you were complaining about it.
Like well,
Jesus Christ, Dave, can you
one of my lovers.
Just get the job done already. Christ.
You know, win, loss, or tie. Is
Win, loss, and tie on masturbating. You ask yourself every time you masturbate, well, Dave, was that a win, loss, or tie?
I think it's the way to go. Oh man,
another loss again.
Yo, oh yeah, it is darker. Oh no, I broke my light.
House of Horrors.
It is House of Horrors. Randy Orton's scared. I really did break my light. This is bullshit. All right, fuck you.
Olay, Sammy,
Oh,
Olay.
There we go. Light's back. I don't think it makes much of a difference.
Are you entertained by the 3-hour episode of Heat every 2 days? I swear to God, I would love to watch a 3-hour episode of Sunday Night Heat.
A, Velocity was awesome. And B, Sunday Night Heat got me so pumped up for the pay-per-views back in the day.
Agreed.
WWE doesn't do a good job of pumping up for your pay-per-views.
No.
Like,
not at all.
It's ridiculous. They're just like, here's a pay-per-view. Good luck, watch it. Sunday Night Heat would be like, you would go into Sunday Night Heat going, I don't know if I'm going to watch the pay-per-view. Let me just watch Heat. And then by like the 55 minutes, there's like 5 minutes before the pay-per-view starts. You're like, holy shit, I got to get this pay-per-view.
Yep.
Those days are gone.
Every time D'Lo Brown versus Stevie Richards fucking hyped you up to watch the next pay-per-view. Because that was the match every time.
TNA Impact tried. It failed. I don't know what the context of that is, but that right there can be said about anything. Beza 205 says, do you think they should start doing triple threat matches in boxing and MMA? No.
I don't even know, like, how would that even work?
I don't know. Well, I saw a bunch of Vic people do it. All right, let's see. But I sent my friend telling him it was the best rapper ever, and it's a comedian, and it's called "Suck My Girlfriend's Dick." And he's asking me like, "Why are you sending this to me?" I'm like, "Why wouldn't I send it to you?"
Like, how would a triple threat match in boxing work? Wouldn't some guy just be getting punched in the back of the head the entire time?
I think so. I don't know. On the way home, I saw 3 drunk guys fighting each other.
That's cool.
Yeah, but it was kind of pathetic. Like one guy's like, no, and then one guy's like punching, but in slow motion. I don't know. Drunk people are stupid. Someone sent me a picture of George St. Pierre versus an alien. And breaking news, the biggest rematch in the galaxy, GSP versus Alien rematch, just announced. UFC, UFO, MMA, GSP. Right, is this just like fucking random words?
Yeah, why are you like chatting with people while we're podcasting it? I don't understand.
Because like it's interaction, bro. Like on Facebook, I said happy birthday, and some dick's like, you're a day early, bro. I live in Japan. Do you not know how fucking time zones work? Dude, at first it's kind of cool, but like, you know, I'm like, oh, let me say happy birthday to people. And they're like, you're a day early. Like, fuck you. Just fucking take the happy birthday. Dude, it happens a lot. It happens at least 4 times a week. I'm like, happy birthday. And like, my birthday tomorrow. Like, pump your fucking brakes. I'm in Japan. Time zones, bitch. I'm in the future.
I just don't understand why somebody would complain about getting happy birthday.
I don't know.
Like, my birthday's not until February, and if you said happy birthday to me right now, I'd be like, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, pal. I appreciate it. Happy birthday.
Thank you. We should start every conversation with happy birthday now.
Fuck yeah, we'll be like Frosty the Snowman.
So, would you book Braun Strowman to beat Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Are you entertained by 3? Oh, you're like skipping ahead on the comments.
Oh, am I?
Yeah. Victor Valeria. I totally slaughtered your name. We'll just call him Victor V. People need to stop trying to find the next WCW. It's not going to happen. You need millions of great talent, and half of the talent in the wrestling world want to be on the WWE anyway. Yes and no. I just think people have to find alternatives what they like. I think taking out the WWE is too much of an obsession. Just find what you like, and if enough people like it, support it, and then eventually WWE will buy them and steal it. But I don't know. The thing is, like, a lot of people don't understand. Big companies fall apart. They could fall apart. But
stop trying to compete. There's no point.
Just be the best you can be, and then hopefully that works out. Because here's the thing. Dude, ready to get some heel heat on fucking somewhere out there? TNA fans don't like TNA. TNA fans only hate WWE.
Yeah.
They stand for nothing. Mr. 1990s, would you book? Oh, we already read that. Nope. Shotgun Saturday Night. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wonder, are they on the network? I didn't see it.
I wish they were, though.
Robert Kofi, pay-per-views are just like looking at a Raw or SmackDown. Yeah. Yep. There are too many pay-per-views for me nowadays. Yeah. They are so lazy, they don't even change the stage. They need to bring back the fist stage. Wasting money on sets is stupid. I don't know. Presentation. Well,
it's not really a waste of money. It differentiates the brands, makes things stand out.
Yeah.
And it's a one-time cost. If you did a different set for SmackDown than you did for Raw, you're not changing it every week, so it's a one-time cost.
I got a YouTube video about Don Johnson's heartbeat. So there you go, because that's a reference from earlier in the day. So after the show, we'll get a reference in the chat room. We're like, I understand that reference 20 years too late. So we need more thumbs ups. That's what we need there, Internet Infantry. What the hell's going down in the hood?
We feel better about ourselves.
Yeah. So what are we going to put in?
What was our last show? What did our last show get thumbs up wise?
I don't know. Let's go find out.
Yeah, take a look. So while you're taking a look, I'm going to tell you the most boring video I'm watching at the same time as talking to you, but at the same time, it's the coolest video.
All right.
So I don't know about in Japan, but in America, people are going apeshit over these little fidget spinners.
Okay, I don't know what a fidget spinner is.
It's basically, I mean, I'll show you later, but it's basically just a little toy with like a ball bearing.
10 thumbs up, 0 thumbs down.
10 thumbs up?
Yeah, not too bad.
I want to shoot for 20.
It was a brand new podcast.
I want to shoot for 20.
All right. Look at you, fucking all using like YouTube strategy and shit.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, fidget spinners. If anybody knows what they are, tell Dave in the chat section. But no, they're just little toys with like a little like ball bearing in them.
Oh yeah, we have them. They're like they were created in Japan. Japan's had those for years.
And you just like hold them in between your finger and you spin them around. That's it. They're nothing big, like they're nothing major. But for some reason, like in America, they're a big deal now. Like they're big in America. Like kids fucking go crazy over them now. Don't know why. But in an effort to sell as many tickets to Brawl USA on May 20th as I possibly can, I have enlisted the help of my little brother, Dave's personal superhero, Ninja Nick.
Mm-hmm.
You love Ninja Nick.
I do love Ninja Nick. You have the coolest fucking brother in the world.
So
somewhere Pete is crying.
We are 3D printing our own 3D spinners, fidget spinners.
Nice. You have a 3D printer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I wish I had it.
My brother does. My brother does, but I pretty much can use it, obviously, whenever I want, because Nick likes printing stuff. So
that's cool.
So if you buy a $15 VIP ticket to Brawl USA, limited supply, you get a fidget spinner with that ticket.
There you go. So be there. BrawlUSA.com.
And the spinner will have the Brawl USA logo on it.
Yeah, sweet. You're really doing like creative things for Brawl.
We're trying to do creative things because we have access to do creative things. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if we didn't have the 3D printer, I wouldn't be doing this promotion. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't.
Dude, can you make wrestling figures? Get a Joshua Master wrestling figure?
You know what I want to make?
Joshua Master wrestling figure?
I mean, no, but you know those little, like, they're, I mean, I've seen what they are because they're huge in Japan, I think. Those little, like, Ultimate Muscle figures.
Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah.
I want to make little stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I want to do, because we have a mascot. We have Plancha, which is the luchador monkey.
Yeah.
I want to try to get somebody to 3D model the luchador monkey, and I want to try printing little ones of them.
That would be awesome.
Little keychains.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What about the Joshua Masters action figure? Is that happening?
He's retired.
I don't want to live in a world where Joshua Masters retired.
Yeah, he hurt his back. Problems with his back, and he had to retire.
What a bitch. I got broken ribs, and I'm still podcasting. Oh, man. Let's see. Victor V says that TNA fans comment hurt my soul. I don't hate WWE that much. That's good. I'm a WWE fan, and I hate WWE. Wrestling nuts. You guys are cool. Appreciate it. My friend wants to start a wrestling business. How did you guys do it? I think I might have did a podcast on this already.
Yeah, my suggestion: don't.
Yeah, seriously. The big thing is like insurance, wrestling ring, talent, trained talent. Like those are the big things. Like it costs a lot of money. Like a lot of people try to run it without money, but don't.
Yeah, so, I mean that's the best advice. I mean,
you have to have a safe ring. You have to find out the laws because every state is different.
Yeah,
like there's a state that won't give a shit and you can do whatever you want, and then there's like New York who's like, no, you have to give 3 hand jobs and pay $1 trillion. I think that's the law.
Yeah,
so
you need licensing.
Trained wrestlers.
You need licensing in some states and stuff like that. So
yeah,
don't do it.
I don't know. I don't want to crush your dreams. Just don't do it. But yeah, I think if I find a link down in doobly-doo, just look indie wrestling on my channel. I think I gave tips. Let's see.
Like basically, like back to that though. Like I'm running an event in 17 days. BrawlUSA.com, and I'm telling you not to do it. Like I'm literally running an event in less than 3 weeks. And I say don't do it.
Yeah. And also, if you are going to do it, don't. But if you are going to do it, try to get like experience, even if it's just watching someone else do it. Like, don't go in blind. James, we might not agree on anything, but the number one rule is don't say you're the next Vince McMahon.
Oh, God. Yeah.
God, so many fucking people.
Remember when you had a samurai sword pulled on you at a business meeting?
I did. I was a dick. No one believes that story.
I want to know how did he hide a samurai sword?
No, there was a sword because fucking, I don't know, like one of the Nasty Boys and one of the promoters like belonged to a secret society that had swords. So they just brought this sword in. He's like, hey, look at this fucking secret society sword. And then another guy who was like all fucking gangstered out and shit was like talking shit. And they're like, well, why can't you work with fucking Dave? And like, well, Dave's a fucking dick. And like, that's true, but why can't you work with him? And fucking, like, he was like, well, I just need him to apologize. Like, dude, I ain't apologizing for shit. And then, like, he was just like, he's so disrespectful. And he's, like, threatening to get the sword out. And, like, I just winked at him. And he went insane and pulled the sword out. And he's like, I'm going to kill him. I was like, motherfucker.
Didn't Ralph get stabbed?
He got stabbed in the leg.
Yeah.
He never lets me forget that. He's like, you're fucking winking at gangsters and shit. The problem is, like, I don't give a fuck about dying. So, like, I don't give a fuck if you have a sword. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people say they don't give a fuck about dying, but wait till you meet me. You know what I mean? Me in real life. And it's like, yeah, no.
You're like a really uncool version of Kick-Ass.
Yeah, yeah. You could have said, you know, a more humbled version of Kick-Ass. You didn't have to say uncool.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were telling the truth.
Yeah. Where else we at? Who do you think's gonna win tonight? Semi Juventusos or Monaco? Probably because I can't pronounce that. I have no idea. But Monaco seems like they're fucking gonna do it. And so it's wrong football. So and you got Madrid versus Juventus in the finals, according to Bizarre 205. I like the AFC Wilmington team just because they have a cool story and John Green plays video games with them. And whoever Honda plays for him, my son likes Honda.
What they're talking about.
Yeah, he's talking about soccer, I think. He's like, dude, football's the most popular sport in the world. Only Americans like American football. Yeah, maybe.
Dude, my cousin played professional soccer, and I don't know anything about it.
Note to self, don't do a heel pro hole in the mafia. Yeah. LOL, Dave is who invent is. What? I don't know what that means. Who Ventus? Who Ventus?
Maybe they're like writing it out phonetically of how to say that.
Oh, that makes sense. Juventus. Well, you know what? Fuck you, Juventus. Go Monaco. I'm Team Monaco all the way. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Most people would be like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Not me. I'm like, let me explain what I don't know what I'm talking about. Fuck
All
you.
right, Dave,
Monaco's winning tonight. What's that?
If people listen to the podcast yesterday, they know that randomly I'm going to throw out something called shower thoughts.
Well, shower us away.
And again, shower thoughts are just deep thought moments you have while showering. So this one is, a hood is just a pocket for your head.
All right. Oh, no, because there's like a little hole. I guess, yeah. Because a pocket has a hole. With it. All right. So, dude, what if you just started like calling it pocket head? Like, why don't you put your pocket head up?
Pocket head sounds like a derogatory term.
Yeah, it sounds like fucking someone's
Get the fuck out of here, you pocket head.
Like, fuck yeah, I want some pocket head, baby. Pocket head it the fuck up. Oh, man. Tomorrow I'm not going to be able to podcast, and I'm not going to be able to see lady friends. But I'm going to try to do as much pumpkin cheese as I can.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. What else we got?
I don't know. What else do we got?
We want to wrap this up? It's like 2 a.m. How long did the podcast go? Oh, dude, we have to find a way to put this on iTunes. And by me saying we got to find a way, I'm hoping that you have an answer.
What?
Do you know how to put this YouTube MP3 up on iTunes so that we can have like two places of the podcast?
Yeah, we could, or SoundCloud.
All right. Do you have to pay for SoundCloud?
I don't think so.
All right. I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. I'm really tired, brother. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No,
what did we talk about? Because I got to change the title. Hold on. We talked about WWE Smackdown.
Yep.
Smackdown. We talked about what it Maid cafes. And do we want to go with other stuff?
Yeah, and various other things.
I don't know if we can go that long. Let's see. Save. Did it work? It's too long. And more. Let's try that. Oh, and more worked. So we're good. Oh, and you have to make a thumbnail. This is probably stuff that we had to do on it. Wrestling Nuts. I missed the NWA. When do you think the new owner will be more popular back in the 80s? I hope so, but I don't know. We'll find out. And Ole says nope.
I'm reserving judgment on the NWA until he makes a move.
Yeah. I just like it not to suck.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I hate the fucking NWA. I hate the NWA for one fucking reason. If you fucking mention NWA, they give you like thumbs down. Like, none of our fucking videos have thumbs down since I've come back, except one for Liger and 3 for the NWA. It's like, dude, fucking dick munches.
You know what would be cool? You know how the NWA could be successful?
Stop thumbs down in my videos?
They could literally they just need to like run a PWG show and call it NWA.
Yeah. Or like, why not pay money to get PWG, AAA, TNA, and all those guys? Victor V brings up this point. They should join TNA Wrestling Alliance with AAA and Noah. Yeah. Like, yeah. Didn't Jeff Jarrett try that with Global Force?
Okay, my question. How is NWA going to join up with TNA when Corgan is the one suing TNA?
Maybe he sues them for, I don't know. Maybe they work out. Dude, it's not going to work out. I want it to work out. Like, it just broke me. I'm trying to, like, be positive here. It's not going to work out. Poor Smashing Pumpkins is going to lose his pumpkin money. But I'm hoping it works out. But it's not going to.
Like, why? I don't understand. Like, what? Like, how do people think that that's going to work out? He's fucking suing them. Or he sued them. Yeah. Why would you join an alliance with them?
I don't know. Maybe they work it out. I don't know. I got nothing, brother.
Like, there's a ton of indies that he could work with.
All right. I'm going to watch the rest of New Japan. I think we're going to wrap this bad boy up. If everything goes right in my life, there will not be a podcast tomorrow. If it goes horribly wrong, I'll be back tomorrow.
Are we going to shoot for Thursday then?
Yeah. Well, Thursday your time, Friday my time.
Whew. We did 2 podcasts in 2 days. We need a vacation.
Yeah, fuck yeah. This is hard work. We're making a comeback. Plus, I got to do a bunch of news stories. I got to do, let's see, how many news stories? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 news stories.
All right. I'll tell you what. We're going to take a day vacation to give you guys something to think about for us to talk about.
Yeah, well, we only have one topic. For some reason, people want us to talk about prostitution in Japan.
All right.
So that'll be the main event. Next time, hon.
I don't want to do the work.
What's that?
I don't want to do the work to think of a topic. So I'm leaving it to the viewers or the listeners.
Well, that's why I love the live chat. The live chat makes this so much easier. So there you go. Like, comment, subscribe. We're hoping to keep being awesome. Check out KocoSports.net. Check out BrawlUSA.com. And above all, go to Operation Freak Show on Amazon and buy like 20 million copies. 20 million copies. And
buy a ticket to Brawl USA for May 20th. Even if you can't make it, just buy a ticket. I'll send you a spinner.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that's awesome. And then on top of that, too, like, I don't know what I was supposed to say, but we got a comment. I was about to say something important. Oh, we're trying to work out T-shirts. We don't know what we're going to do with a T-shirt because, like, everyone's like, do T-shirts to us. But we wanted, because, like, I wanted to e-bag, but I just can't bring myself to it. But, like, if I e-bag with T-shirts, then we'll be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, keep it in house. I'll do them.
All right. So here we go. Victor V says the problem here is TV deals are difficult for wrestling companies. Imagine a company that has new generation don't care. Yeah, but if you use the internet right, yeah, I think the TV deals are. I think that's just an excuse. You know what I mean?
Netflix. Try getting it on Netflix.
That's what I would do. And he just lost his money.
Netflix, Hulu, you know what I mean? Amazon Video.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
so
there's
many
great shit out there.
There's so many cord cutters.
Can you imagine ECW at Netflix?
But that's what I'm saying. There's so many people who have cut the cord and don't have cable anymore that use like a Roku for Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu. You know what I mean? There's a million avenues to go.
Yeah. So, I mean, a bunch of fucking nerds 10 plus years ago. How crazy is that? People are like, oh, the W Network, the fucking this network, that network. And me and you, like, what, 12 plus years, 15 years ago? It's like, bitch, please. That's why Vince is like, it's groundbreaking. Yeah, right. Combat TV was groundbreaking. Literally, we had to fucking break the ground to get that shit to work.
Oh, my God, it was terrible.
But now it's so easy.
Yeah. It's so easy that I've started it again at brawlusa.pivotshare.com. For $2.99 a month, you can subscribe to the Brawl USA Network and get events for free. Well, for $2.99 a month. And basically what I'm going to be doing is if you subscribe, that money is going to be recycled back into the network so I can afford to put more content up.
There you go. So be there. So, all right, I think we're officially done because I'm sleepy and I got to hit the gym tomorrow. All right, like, comment, subscribe, KocoSports.net, BrawlUSA.com, Operation Freak Show. See you in 24 to 48 hours. With that, I am over. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.